Welcome back, Rankers. First of all, let me apologise for the video quality and the audio quality this week. I'm coming to you from Nha Trang in Vietnam, and we'll just spin round and hopefully you can see there out the window. And apologies to everybody in Melbourne who is suffering through the cold. It's about 33 degrees here. The main thing I wanted to tell you a little bit about this week is my experience with the iPhone over here. Now, as many of you know that since I bought the iPhone, I haven't shut up about it, and there's a very good reason for that. Mainly because it's really changed the idea or the concept of a mobile device. It is much more than a phone. The main thing that I found using it is that I'm shopping more via my phone, and which I never used to do before with other mobile devices that I've had access to the internet with. Just the other night I was at a restaurant and there was a piece of music playing. I didn't know what it was. There is a free app for my mobile phone called Shazam. I simply held the phone up to the speaker and it told me what the song was that was playing, and it provided a link on my phone through to buy it in the iTunes store, which I did. And these sorts of things are so simple and easy to use, as you naturally would expect from Apple. And there's I mean, things like that the telcos have been trying to push us through to, like MMS, multimedia messaging. Now, I don't know how many out there have actually used MMS. I've tried several occasions on several different phones on several different telcos and always had problems with it. As far as I'm concerned, MMS is dead and this thing has killed it, and that's a whole revenue area that I'm sure that the telcos were counting on down the track. But the reason it's dead is because you absolutely have no need for it, because I can take a photograph with this phone and have it live on the net within seconds, literally, on about half a dozen different websites. So I don't need to be MMSing, if you like. MMS was a bit like SMS, except for graphics and sounds and those sorts of things. Well, that's no longer the case. Now, I'm sure the next iPhone will be more video friendly, and what you can do with photographs now, you'll be able to do with video. But from a business perspective, what's really interesting is that I've been less inclined to go and grab my notebook because I've got this. And people say, oh, is it just like another notebook? Well, no, it's not. I mean, if I want a big keyboard to write a long email, then I'm going to want a notebook. But for being on the go, for being mobile, for accessing information, for accessing everything from, I mean, I've got a Vietnamese audio phrase book on this thing. I'm accessing currency exchange rates on it. So it is more of a companion information device, if you like, that is mobile, whereas the notebook is a different tool again. So if you are a business and if you have a website, you have to make sure you start getting found in the search engines, because whilst I can upload a photograph here to Twitter and to FriendFeed and to Facebook and probably half a dozen other sites in one easy action, the majority of people are still finding things via Google. There is a Google app specifically for the iPhone, and you can of course just go to Google via the browser on the iPhone. So but sites that are becoming iPhone friendly, there are apps out there being created purely for businesses for the iPhone, like the Shazam one, and it really has changed the way that that people are going to access information and your business information. The other interesting thing here in Vietnam is that there's Wi-Fi hotspots everywhere. I can go to a restaurant, a cafe, a bar, a shopping centre, and get online. In Australia, that's not the case. If I want to access a Wi-Fi hotspot, either I have to be at a Gloria Jeans or a Starbucks, or I have to be a customer of Telstra or a customer of Optus already to access their or hand over my credit card details in some respect. The only time where I don't have to do that is if I happen to stumble across an apartment building that's got a whole bunch of inadvertently open Wi-Fi hotspots. Not so the case here in Vietnam, and I really blame the telco's pricing model for data in Australia for that. But what it tells me is that if you had any doubts about investing your business future online, then this should certainly put those doubts to an end, because you have to get online. You have to have someone in your organisation that is your online evangelist. They have to embrace things like search marketing, because unless you are getting found out there, then you are not going to have access to this huge market online. And if you, as I've said before, if you have any products that are in any way global in nature, then make sure you're getting found in all the major search engines. Another tip for this week: I will be back in Melbourne next week. Now, also, if you are in Melbourne over the weekend, I am speaking at the Small Business Expo on Saturday, Sunday and Monday. So I hope to see you there, and thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.